My name is Trina Ukose. I'm 29 years old. I'm from Nyakatete Sed, Chichumbi Parish, Kamugambi Sub-County, Kabale District. I'm the ninth child in my father's family. My father died last year, 22nd April, and my mother is there. She's alive. She's an agriculturalist. She's not very okay. I have two brothers who died. One died of AIDS. Another one died of an accident. And one sister also died. She died of AIDS, but she was infected by her husband. We are now 5 sisters. So I have 4 sisters now. I'm the 5th. And also 2 brothers. Oh, I liked to sing. What used to make me sad when I was young is that my father used to beat my mom. After drinking in the evenings, he would come and they have like an argument. Then later he beats up my mother. It was too much. It is a story you can't feel like speaking about. Then I would cry with also my young siblings. We would really cry. My mother resorted to drinking also until one time when God touched her. God visited her in like a vision and she left alcohol. What used to excite me in festival seasons is that Daddy would buy us good clothes. He would bring us new clothes. That is the season for new clothes in our home. We were always expectant for new clothing. And he also would buy us bread in the morning and also some meat. That is the season when we would eat on meat. My father was a primary teacher. He was faithful. At P5 level is when I started listening from my sisters. They would come from school, they were in secondary school, they would come and tell us what they have learned from school. They would preach us, they get a Bible. I didn't know a mere Christian, not these leaders, can get a Bible and read. So they would bring us a Bible and read for us and teach us how to read the Bible. They also preached us how to get saved, how to accept Christ, and they prayed for us also. I didn't know just a mere Christian in church can pray for someone, because I was used in our Catholic church. Only these leaders on the altar, they were the ones who were taking that responsibility. So after that, I decided to look for how to get out of the heart program. I would go to the hospital, and they found that there was no solution in the hospital. I was told this is incurable. So I decided to join the Pentecostal church, because I had there at least God is serious at work. People are praying, people are seeking God, they are fasting. I joined the church, and the reaction of my parents was horrible. It was the starting point of their negligence in my life. So as I joined the Pentecostal church, I was filled with the power of God. I fasted and prayed, and that was after a long time of sickness, of that heart problem sickness. And as I told God about the situation, asking him, what is this? How am I going to die with all the promises I have in you? So I saw the power of God come upon me. The power of God came upon me. I saw something like a TV. I saw the spirit that was fighting me. I also said, in Jesus' name, I bind you, Jezebel spirit, and I saw it. So it had to I felt the power of God coming upon me as I was also declaring those words about my husband. I met my husband at school where I first taught when I graduated, I finished school. So the way I went, immediately I found him there. What I loved him most is that he's quiet. Whatever I loved on him, he still has it. It's like he was built with it. God built him like that. He's a humble guy, he's quiet. That thing, I loved him. Because of that, I didn't want a guy who will beat me up and fight me and shout at me when I'm tired at night from hard labor, hard work. That one, God did it for me. I joined Brave, Beautiful and Bold Ministries in July 2017 and has completely changed my life. I'm able to practice my talent of art and crafts. So after 1.5 weeks, after the baby, my second born was born, Lily and Michelle, they came and visited me in my house. And what happened? It was turning. So it rained heavily. Rain fell upon Michelle and it was real water falling. She was surprised and she was like, aren't you going to get sick? And the roof was full of water falling. Yeah. When she asked me about the water, the rain falling in the bedroom, I laughed at her because I was like, in my heart, I was like, this is not a big problem. I don't even bother about it. My much bother is food. I was always struggling with buying food. Now a child wakes up and the first thing to talk to you is like, mommy, food. Yeah. So after 1 week, Lily called me and she was like, I have a room for you. And I just, it was like a dream. Because I had never seen such care in my life, whereby someone is following you, you produce, she comes in, you do this, she comes in, you like this, she comes in. So I was surprised. I was like, it's okay, let me come and see. She was like, you come and see it, but I was always like as if I'm dreaming. I wouldn't understand. And after, of course, that time, she has never changed her word. So she was like, this next Monday, that Monday was there and we had to see the house. It was very nice and we enjoyed that. After like we had to leave, I had to leave that small house of mine. Then she rented for me and I'm now there. This is the house. And for sure, the first day I came in, I entered. I was not even having power to cook. I was just shocked. You know, when a miracle happens, you don't start to dance and jump and talk. I just kept quiet as like a dam, as if I never have words to speak. That night I didn't sleep. I would just be like looking through the beautiful room of mine. My firstborn child, Atrinda Price, has also been supported by this organization. They are paying for her school fees, and I'm happy for this because I always prayed for it. When I saw the situation was becoming tough all the time, to an extent of lacking food, I decided to start praying for a sponsor, and God has done it also through this ministry.